from Van der Merwe. See, there was no one down there in the deep. Behind point. The Bulldog finds a boundary.
It's on the verge of beating his normal average score, I should have said. And it comes, there's the sweep again. There's a man there, just can't get there. The arm was up. They'll go all.
भैरवा अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय विमानस्थल, संसद भवन, वीर अस्पताल र सीआईटी भवन जस्ता महत्त्वपूर्ण आधार स्तम्भ तथा भवनहरूको निर्माणलाई बलियो आधार पुर्याएको सर्वोत्तम सिमेन्ट.
Grab a altitude. QR code scan ready. Yamaha FC V3 Titan Motorhomes. Right with trail.
Well, there's the bowling card so far, and again, the most economical so far, 5.67 coming from his 3. Casey will be the latest to complete his 4 overs, so we'll see Depinder Singh Ali, I think, with the final over from this Kirkcaldy Road end. Well, it's time to say, doesn't matter, let's go for it.
Well, Van der Merwe already has.
That's wide.
Look at those back-to-back boundaries finishing off the last over. And he's going at a fine rate, 25 off just 17. It's exactly what Netherlands want to see from him. So Dud, see him find the boundary. Beautiful shot through the covers.
So I said, hold on, let's check where the field is.
Just brought deep backwards, square leg up.
And it comes. It's absolutely hammered. Well, it's been thrown back in, but I think that was over. The 6 is there, indicated. Well, he chased back right for now, but it was beautifully hit.
What fantastic sportsmanship shown by the captain as well. He got a big old chunk of this, and he knew straight away that his foot had touched the line. And great honesty from Rohit Podell, because he indicated straight away. That ball was indeed 6. Great stuff from Nepal captain.
Subscribe guys channel.
Strong sportsmanship. Well, there's a little bit of football played with the ball once it came back to Karen Casey. Necessarily recommend kicking a cricket ball. Sees that go past him.
Dot baller. Lolo guys, like pani gardin, subscribe pani gardin.
170, 180. Still looking pretty good at the moment.
Go at that. It's not given as wide, so all good as far as that's concerned. That's 6 being a mighty blow. And then he runs off the bat in the over.
David could come back now from Karen Casey. Such a wise head. Experience the Valentine's Day man.
Good partnership so far from 21 balls. Tasty going to the bat frustration.
Really tied up here.
पिक्चर
Great
क्वालिटी से
response. He
भएन
almost had him.
के
If you
भयो
think about it, they did get the
आज राम्रो
6, but
क्वालिटी नै दिएको छैन
he was
अस्ति
within
स्कटल्यान्डसँगको
centimetres of
चाहिँ
being
राम्रो दिएको
caught.
क्वालिटी आजको क्वालिटी चाहिँ राम्रो दिएको छैन पिक्चर क्वालिटी
Out there on the road. So even though say at this stage, this over has been won by Karen Casey, and somehow Arian Dutt has to find a way to score. He's just chewing up balls here.
Oh,
Stripped away. He's on the boundary. Deep point, and it comes.
Now that gives Roelof van der Merwe just one delivery to face. Just 7 balls remaining.
8 रन
Just to have the three dots there in a row at this stage, just really frustrating. He's bowled really well, Karen Casey.
180 हान्छ क्या
Van der Merwe 25, which is 2 above his average. Just 17 balls, he's got things moving. It's been a good partnership. After a couple of rapid wickets.
Auto राख्दैन गर्न आउँदैन
20 runs for 2 wickets in the last 5 overs. That's ball of the day for Karen Casey. 1 over to come after this.
Out.
That is thrashed up. There's a man out there. Just couldn't get there. Kushal Bertel tried to get there. Indicates it's a 6, but he gave that everything.
Well, he's gone crashing into that. And I tell you what, talk about commitment in the field. Went crashing in to an advertising hoarding that said healing point. He might need it. That was tough. Talk about put your body on the line.
Well, he gave absolutely everything there. The agony of the advertising board might not be lost on it. It does say message and wellness. I think he needs the former to achieve the latter.
अरूले जस्तो इसेवामा पैसा उठाउनु चाहन्छ गरिदिन हामी होइन लाइक चाहिँ गरिदिनु पर्छ तर विज्ञापन आएको बेलामा चाहिँ त्यस्तो गर्नुपर्छ
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला यति कार्पेट कार्पेटको शहंशाह प्राइम बिलिपबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको
Last over. Well, they thought it was a wicket, but we could see that was dunked into the ground and up there for.
It's a good old crowd catch. It's a crowd catch.
3 ओभरमा 17 नजिक रहेछ जम्मा
Baseball terminology is swing and a miss.
टाइगर
They come through all the same.
Now Van der Merwe found it easier to connect than Arian Dutt has. He's only got 4 balls here.
Good partnership, 39 between the two of them. I wasn't sure quite where that gone, but they run through anyway.
Absolutely no
अलआउट
idea.
गर्न सक्दैन जस्तो छ
Do you know, I did ask him today, Roelof van der Merwe.
लाइक नै आउँदैन यार किन हो यार
Because I said, I figure you must. He said, actually, I am quite good at poker. I don't know how. He's so expressive.
Must be the double bluff. That is absolutely hammered down towards long on, and it's just a single. This has been a very tidy over indeed.
70 अब 2 बलमा
Oh, you would think it was the first over the way they were moving.
कति रन
about
हान्छ
the
त
field.
2
They're
बलमा
so quick, giving everything. 170 is up though. It's not a bad total. He's going to be adding 2 here. There should be a 2 in this. And we'll come back and go. That is brilliantly picked up by Fidel.
Look, they are honestly one of the best fielding sides in the world. There's an argument to say they're the best. They are so quick. It blows my mind at times watching just how rapid they are. I don't know how it is that they end up being as fast as they are, but fielding sides, I've seen direct hits as well.
Final ball. And this should be another 2. I could hear the shout for 2. They'll come through again. It's played back in. It's a safe 2. And That's good cricket from the Dutch, and that's a really good partnership to finish off 45, the final partnership between Dutton and Van der Merwe. Dutton led not out on 17, Van der Merwe on a very respectable 36. Going to be going on. Nepal won the toss, elected to bowl. They will chase a target of 100.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमाना हो भरपर्दो पाइ
अब के कुरा सिक्ने त च्याट जिपीसँग कुरा गर्ने हो अहिले भिए भइआरएफ भएको नेपाल भर्सेस NETHRLAND होइन त नेदरल्यान्ड सिक्युरिटी क्रिकेटमा केएसएलले कसले जित्छ है त मैले उसँग ज्यारचिबीसँग सोधेको छु है त के भन्दो रहेछ त लाइभ स्कोर यो खेल अहिले नेपालहरूले 5 म्याच भइरहेको छ दर्जा अनुसार नेदरल्यान्ड्सको पहिलो ब्याटिङ गरिरहेको छ उनीहरूले खेलेको हालको स्कोर 167 7 19.1 ओभरमा माइकल लेवीले 88 रन 53 बल 6 चौका प्रदर्शन गर्न 4 ओभरमा 40 रन दिपेन्द्र सिंहले 1 विकेट सन्दीप छ 1 विकेट अबको अवस्था नेदरल्यान्ड्सले 20 ओभरको टार्गेट पुरा गर्न मागे 3 मात्र भएको छ पछाडि नेपालको गेम सिद्धिसक्यो त अनि कहाँ त्यसो भनेर हुन्छ त सोल्डी
बाजी हुई है सभी गेंदबाजों के द्वारा विकेट भी सभी को मिली है देखते हैं क्या कुछ होता है टोटल 175 रन चाहिए
मैले त्यो भनेको हैन सोल्डी मैले त कसले जित्छ पो भनेको त के भन्छ है त अहिले हेरौँ है त गाइज अहिलेको अवस्था अनुसार नेदरल्यान्डले जित्ने सम्भावना बढी देखिन्छ वर्तमान नेदरल्यान्डले 167 7को बलियो स्कोर बनाएको छ जसमा यो त भइसक्यो नेदरल्यान्डले धेरै बलियो रन लगभग 7 कायम राखेको छ कयौँ ओभरहरूमा त सरकारी रूपमा विकेट लिन सके पनि असलियत रन आवश्यक हुन्छ पछिल्लो समय नेदरल्यान्ड्समा रन प्रभाव उच्च छ निष्कर्ष यदि अन्तिम 05 ओभरमा नेदरल्यान्ड कुनै ठुलो सङ्ग्रह झट्का सामना गर्दैन भने उनको जित लगभग निश्चित देखिन्छ च्याट जिपीटीले पनि कहिले जित्छ भन्दै त गाइज त्यसले दिशा फेर्न सक्छ तिमीलाई टिम भविष्य प्लेयरबारे अझ गएर जानकारी हुनुहुन्छ भने है म थप अपडेट वा अनुमानसहित मद्दत गर्न तयार छु ओके भनमा त के भन्छ केही बेरपछि खेल सकेपछि म तिमीलाई पक्का नदिन्छु त्यो त हामीलाई पनि थाहा छैन t20 वर्ल्ड कप तयारीबारे पनि जानकारी दिन सक्छु तिमीलाई अहिले के चासो छ t20 वर्ल्ड वर्ल्ड कपमा नेपाल 2026मा के चाहिँ खेल्छ कि नै मेन्स t20 वर्ल्ड कप 2026 में पता कि हालको स्थिति भारतमा बीच में इंडिया र श्रीलंका होस्टेस कारण उनीहरू स्वतः छन् अघिल्लो 2024 टुर्नामेन्टको सुपर 8 पुगेका 7 देश लगभग टिकटक ऱ्याङ्किङमा पनि हुन्छन् शीर्षमा 17 अक्टोबर छन् बाँकी उनीहरू जस्तै जापान हुनेछन् च्याट जिपिटीसँग कुरा गरौँ तपाईँलाई मलाई कुरा सोधौँ के कुरा सोध्न मन लागेको छ च्याट जिपिटीसँग
That's terrific cricket. Levitt though continued his way. Lovely little sweep off the legs and up and over into the school, doing a little bit of damage along the way. Enjoyed though by the Dutch. Well, this catch was put down. It was a rare mistake in the field. Spim Shakri will be disappointed on his debut not to have got his hands wrapped around that one. You can see the disappointment. It was a really good game, but coming down the wicket that time, Sakri Zulfikar just getting stumped by Sheikh. Just getting stumped by Sheikh. Ramashani doing his job. Well, sometimes you just end disappointingly. That was high in the air, but there was a man out there, and that was the end of Michael Levitt for his 86. Safe pair of hands, and for Dale the skipper, the breakthrough was made. That kind of set the Dutch back on their heels a little bit. It was a terrific innings. Things didn't get much easier. You can see the clear nick. As Ryan Klein was sent back for a single. The Dutch needed something. They got a good last partnership stand, 45 off of 30. After Arian Dutt came in to replace Ryan Klein. And that is why Nepal will be chasing 175 to win in this second innings. Stay with us.
Okay. Subscribe and go to guys. कति बेर आउने हो विज्ञापन फेरि तपाईँ जान्न चाहनुहुन्छ बरु च्याट जिपिटीसँग कुरा गरेर बस्नुपर्छ कि एकछिन त विज्ञापन आउँछ के गरौँ गाइस विज्ञापनसँग कुरा गरेर बस्नु हो
नेपालभरि 2000 भन्दा बढी होटलहरू
विज्ञापन आउँछ
शान्त र मनोरम होटल बुकिङ सबैको लागि आफ्नो भुक्तान सहज र अविस्मरणीय बनाउन अब होटल बुकिङ पनि सेवामा
one app is active
पिउने पानी भण्डारणको लागि सबैभन्दा उपयुक्त स्टेनलेस स्टिल वाटर ट्याङ्क पञ्चकन्या एसएस ट्याङ्क 10 वर्षदेखि गुणस्तरीय सेवामा समर्पित राष्ट्रिय विमानस्थल संसद भवन वीर अस्पताल र सीआईटी भवन जस्ता महत्त्वपूर्ण आधार स्तम्भ तथा भवनहरूको निर्माणमा बलियो transforming the way we travel.
Smiting the ball to all parts, but I still have a job to do, because one thing we know. Seems to be something unusual. Records tumbling, we've had all sorts. The three teams that have gathered here in Scotland to play ODIs, and now this Tri-Nation series. It's just been pure entertainment and a joy to watch. So, Ben Fletcher is going to open the bowling. Took a wicket with his first ball on his debut this week, and then he was really taken apart. So it was a bright start, and then, as you can see, went for more than 13 and over. So a chance for him today. Just getting a little sighter of the left armour.
Good like गरेको म सब्स्क्राइब पनि गर्दिनु
In the air, but it's safe in the end. First runs of the innings for Nepal.
लाइक पनि गर्दिनु गाइस सब्स्क्राइब गर्न त बिर्सिनु भएन नि
Experienced cricketer, 59th T20 international today. Aggressive shot, and it was deflected. Will it still find its way to the boundary? It does.
Okay.
Oh, that was cracked nicely through mid-on. Can't sing. Couldn't get across to that. Just got a hand, but couldn't hold it. And it's such pace that it still found its way to the boundary.
Required run rate 8.67 चाहिएको छ हैन
Fletcher in again. Like Mikey picking up just a little bit of swing.
Very tall Fletcher, and having that left arm angle, if he can find the swing as well, could be a really handy weapon for Netherlands. Remember, they really have struggled with injuries to seamers.
Bertel.
Defense मात्र खेलेर भएन नि
Cracked away as well. That is a lovely shot, full of confidence. That's been a good opening over. Bertel with 10, Nepal with 10, 10 without loss. started the first game against Scotland, not played in the next two.
धूम्रपान स्वास्थ्यको लागि मद्यपान स्वास्थ्यको लागि हानिकारक
Tasted good.
It's not a day for the whiskey, the warming whiskey, is it? It's a day for a cold beer.
Just off the legs, quickly through.
Not sure if he's just waking himself up there. I don't know why you'd be drifting off. It's been nothing but non-stop entertainment.
Started to come down the wicket, thought better of it. Pushed out to Zach Lancashire. Started to come with a little bit more air.
अलि हान्नु पर्छ है गाइस
Single taken.
नेपालले कुनै पनि हातमा जित्नु पर्छ
Quickly in. Nicely done, Zach Lancashire.
यो ओभरमा मासाला 5-14 रन हुँदैछ
Just manages to pierce the field. They're going to come back for two. But that is a terrific over first up from Aryan Dutt. 5 runs coming from it to 2. Nepal 15 for none.
अंतर्राष्ट्रीय विमानस्थल सीआईटी भवन जस्ता महत्त्वपूर्ण आधार स्तम्भ तथा भवनहरूको निर्माणमा बलियो आधार पुर्याएको
लाइक पनि गर्दिनु
कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह
Panchakanya bathwear, luxury made affordable.
These players trying a little refreshment after their hard work in the field.
Pressure to continue. Definitely getting some movement. Then Fletcher. And just bringing the ball back in to the right hander. It's something to think about.
Or too early in the afternoon for a snack. The fielders liked the way that was being bowled. See Sheikh getting his first innings. That's Wood here in Glasgow. A chance to get behind the stumps. He was a busy boy. lofted, but it's safe, and it's for 4.
Well, nicely picked up, and you've got to find enough as well to fielder out there at the backward square leg. And he's just whipped that behind. So that was a good start to the over from Fletcher, but just picking that boundary.
Fletcher again. Run taken from that. I see Sheikh didn't really get much of a chance to talk about, because it always happened at the end of wickets being taken, but he was very tidy behind the stumps. A couple of nice catches. He didn't do anything wrong when you're second choice wicket keeper. When you get that chance, you want to do everything as well as you possibly can.
They're blessed that they've got options when it comes to keeping. A couple of very good options as well.
Helps when you can open the batting as well. That's wide.
We saw him take the wicket early when he bowled that first over against Nepal. He was pushing the ball across, trying to go wide. He started to lose his radar a little bit. Today it's been tighter. He's getting more swing.
Nice appeal, and he's gone. Absolutely plumb gone. And Asif Sheikh is gone. LBW from Fletcher for 7. He was starting to play himself in, but caught right in front of his wickets, and he's gone. LBW.
That's a huge wicket. And mentioned that he was much tighter, just bringing that ball back in again to the right hander. That is a mighty.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन. Intelligence that electrifies.
Panchakanya bathware. Luxury made affordable. DHI Happier Home. Chatti sahi.
Yelled, and then celebrated. Nice way to bounce back from a wide. Fletcher to finish the over. That could be gone. It's given us a wide.
Yeah, that's what I like to call the distraction appeal. It's a wide, but if we all appeal for the wicket, maybe we can. I mean, that was absolutely nowhere near anything. You could drive a semi-trailer between the gap there, between the ball and the bat.
I do it in reverse. It was that easy. We're watching from the Kukuri Road end, watching that coming down the leg side. The second you see it on screen, distraction indeed.
The ball I was talking about, that he tries to push across. When he doesn't get the swing, he loses his line. It's 3 wides for the over, so even though he's got the wicket, just a little bit expensive. But that's how he took a wicket with his first ball, and then ended up giving away quite a few wides.
Comes there, just snicked away towards backward point, knocked down. Well, the runs are coming, but the wicket fell. 25 for 1. pitcher only bowled 3 overs in his debut. And you mentioned Mel, he got the wicket, but then he got carted about the place and then eventually ended with figures of 1 for 40.
Just saw Max O'Dowd and Kyle Klein just running the drinks, not playing today. I'm sure Max O'Dowd is out there on the walkie-talkie relaying some messages.
Nepal just moving. The field just that little bit. Tight from that one.
Max O'Dowd and Kyle Klein not in the 11. Klein, another one who's just got a little niggle perhaps. Max O'Dowd sitting out today to let others take on the batting reins, but it was really only in that top order of Michael Levitt who was able to get away.
Starting to come down the wicket. Mike Crows comes in from long on. It's traditionally where Max O'Dowd has been fielding. Deep backward square leg was where Crows took a couple of great catches this week, but he's been moved around here. There's the reverse one. Just missed the stumps. It'll be a long chase. It's a fruitless chase. Can't fault the effort, but it finds its way to the boundary.
Well, just managed to chop it down and get it between the legs of Scott Edwards. That's a bit unlucky in a way. You want to take the runs?
Yeah, no wicketkeeper likes to be nutmegged like that. I'm just checking on the fielders out there. I think they're trying to find the ball which is underneath the scaffolding gantry. And I'll tell you what, if you wanted somebody to go in and get it, Daniel Durham is not the guy. He's too tall. He's the guy you want holding onto your feet in case you get lost in there. Hang on, he's gone. I hope he comes back. Yeah. Well done.
Oh my goodness, Zach Lyon Cachet. We thought we'd lost you.
Tell you what, the Dutch Health and Safety Officer will be going nuts.
We've had so many things happen here. It's been a time where unusual things happen. So if Zach Lyon Cachet had disappeared then, I almost wouldn't have been surprised, but safely back.
And I'm delighted for him. On the other hand, a Netflix documentary about the man who went into the screen and never came back would have been brilliant.
That's the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, isn't it? The Zach Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
And the cricket's going to interrupt our entertainment here. On it goes, just keeping that scoreboard moving. Well, when the run rate is so close to the run required rate this early, you know you're doing something right. And Nepal are doing that. The Netherlands could do with a wicket or two. Again, it'll just be a single. Again, the scoreboard continues to move. Entertaining here at Wood in Glasgow in this Tri-Nation Series. 33 for 1 after 4.
सर्वोत्तम सीमेंट
DHI happier home छुट जैसा है मेरो बाटोली
East Home Internet present. Nation keeps talent. Coming soon.
And Durham is coming on. Daniel Durham. Bowled one of the super overs between these two. Did have 3 of them.
Been really impressed with Daniel Durham. He's been outstanding. Tall, strong, really simple, uncomplicated approach and action. Very effective, but first ball is slapped away. A nice little greeting for Daniel Durham. Just managed to carve it through the field.
Comes down the ground. That's tidy bowling. Taps that straight down the ground it goes. One bounce into the boundary.
I feel like this is the first time that someone has really taken to Durham early on. And that is an absolute cracking shot. He's put a hole in the sight screen.
Again, just keeps the scoreboard ticking over. Oh, he's 3 for 14 against Nepal from 4 overs in the first meeting of these two.
Really sprightly start from Nepal. They've lost 1 wicket, but remember, Netherlands lost 4 early on in the power play.
Goes for it, that's skied, but how high is it? It is a lofty shot. Good fielding across the boundary, but it's a beautiful 6. Step forward by Sharkey and dispatch that. Lovely shot. Step down the wicket, no doubt.
Well, he got a lot of bottom hand underneath that one.
विज्ञापन आउँदैन
मलाई चाहिन्छ रिलायबल र सही कनेक्सन डिश होमको इन्टरनेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ
But the scaffold is getting ready to come on. Oh, there was an opportunity there. I think that just fell short.
Well, it was a mighty dive. Just have a look at this one again. Just short. But they'll like the fact that creating chances, half chances. This time, Bertel just getting that one away. It's been such a good start by Bertel and Sharky with him.
Scampering through quickly for the single. Don't want to miss any chances to pick up a run along the way.
Oh, they'll skedaddle when they have to.
Hi guys.
There's the reverse. Oh, that's beautifully done. That's with a dive, but he couldn't stop that. That's a lovely, lovely piece of cricket.
You can just hear the crowd who might have been just a little bit sleepy in this hot sunshine come alive with that.
50 is up, 53 for 1. Sharky is enjoying himself now. And he goes the other way. There's a man out there, slight misfield. Brought in by Zulfikar. 3, 2.
Well ahead of the run rate required at the moment. Nepal, 50's come up already. But you always know that something is around the corner.
It's the same shot, same fielder. There's a few more have joined us here at Titwood. Bertel fan there. Nice retro Arsenal jersey as well. He's opened that up, it's high in there, there's a man coming round, but Crows won't get there. Couple of bounces, and to the boundary it goes. That was a really good over, they're pushing on well Nepal. 60 for 1 after 6.
सर्वोत्तम सिमेन्ट सर्वोत्तम मजबुती प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या स्टिल
Oh well, Nepal, 60 for 1 after 6.
Yamaha FC V3 जितेको बताउनुहोस्
Ball for Nepal, whereas Netherlands have lost 4 by that stage. They are well ahead of the game. They've got a really good platform set as we see Roelof van der Merwe come into the attack for the Netherlands. And it's going to be fascinating here because I think Coach Stuart Law would love to see Nepal just control this chase, not lose a bunch of wickets just before it gets towards the end, not have the cracking nail-biting finish. I asked Rohit Patel, the captain at the point toss, were they able to have that kind of run chase? And he said they were. You start to think when it happens time and time and time again, it's a bit of a mental sort of, I don't know, a way of thinking that means they always sort of just get themselves close to the finish line.
Roelof van der Merwe from the Meldrum Gardens end steps up.
I just think Stuart Law would like to be able to see them calmly go about a chase. It's not how the cardiac kids generally operate.
Nicely away. Tight fielding is what's going to be required.
Like guys.
Dutch Vivian Kingman, pace bowler who injured himself yesterday. Also not in the team today, Teja Nidavanura, who bowled so well against the Scots.
I I lost Paul van Meekeren as well.
Yep. So they had enough runs yesterday to play with to try and move things around to stop that Scottish chase. So far, Fletcher, Durham, Lancashire and Van der Merwe.
So mostly focusing on spin again today. Of course, I have got Michael Levitz as well, who can come in with his medium pace. Might be a day when we see a lot more pace off the ball. Has been coming on nicely to the bat.
Sharkey, 22 off 11, so he's getting the scoreboard moving nicely. Bertel has faced 23 for his 31.
And I can just hear the first symbols of the day.
Wicket mid-on.
It's been good so far from Van der Merwe. There we go. All ready to rock and roll.
लाइक पे तो गाइस लाइक नहीं आया ना तो यार सब्सक्राइब तो तुम गोदिन
little chop again, single. That's nice from the Dutchman. Just 5 from that over. 65 for 1 after 7 Nepal. The head of the run rate.
Intelligence that electrifies.
Little chop.
Panchakanya bathware, luxury made affordable. के तपाईलाई थाहा छ मेरो व्यस्त सोशल लाइफ र प्रोडक्टिभिटीलाई म कसरी मेन्टेन गर्छु मलाई चाहिन्छ रिलायबल र सही कनेक्सन डिश होमको इन्टरनेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ
Seats taken and dragged back just that little bit to get out of the direct sunshine, and if you can't get out of the direct sunshine, have a little refreshment along the way. 110 required, 78 to come.
But it's in a biggest strike rate, sir. Sorry.
Second over for Zach Lancashire. Big gap there. That really is just for a single. No crows in quickly.
They've just put themselves into such good position, Nepal, by taking on the power play.
Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe.
The pressure now right on Netherlands, because they need to get stuck into the wickets, try and take a piece out of this bowling lineup.
That is a beautiful drive. Nicely done, Bertel. Just cracked that off through the covers and all the way for 4.
Well, use the feet inside out, carved away. A lovely shot in the end.
It's a square cut. Might be finding the boundary. It's close. It's good fielding work, good double teaming, and it's done. He'll get the ball back in. They will come across nicely. That's good running as well. Don't presume the ball's going to the boundary. That's a good 3.
Yeah, terrific running as well to be able to get the third in. But runs are just flowing a little bit too easily at the moment. They need to find a way to turn the tap off, the Netherlands.
50 partnership up 51 at 29 balls, 25, 24 with 2 extras. So the run's being distributed evenly. Both these players are in the groove. They'll come back for a second there as well.
Nice.
Another example of just how quick they are between the wickets. And probably, I don't know if we've even got the fastest. Podal and Pendra Singh they are lightning. It almost seems like it's 18 yards instead of 22.
Covered well from the loss. Oh shit, for Sam. There's the reverse sweep. It's in the air and it just bounces short. They'll try the run out instead. And it's not to be. So moments of excitement, but not a second wicket to fall as yet. 76 for 1 after 8.
सर्वोत्तम सीमेंट सर्वोत्तम मजबूती
यो विज्ञापन भरि मात्र हो गाइस विज्ञापन भरि मात्र
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टप सबले टप
स्वदेशमै विश्वस्तरीय शिक्षा वर्ल्ड क्लास एजुकेसन इन द होल ल्यान्ड पेन्टागन एउटा अग्रगण्य संस्थाको रूपमा अगाडि जाओस्
For the worm, those 2 wickets after the 15th over just brought the Dutch back that little bit.
Well, it's been a terrific partnership from Nepal. Just need to keep it going. Really solid from both Patel and Sharkey. They've been very aggressive. They've backed up the shots with terrific running between the wickets as well.
Oh, he's bowled. Absolutely got him. All ends up, and Sharkey on his debut is back to the pavilion. Bowled by Van der Merwe. It's exactly what the Dutch needed to break up that partnership of 54, and the second wicket has fallen.
Wow, Roelof van der Merwe, he is never far away from the action. Tossed it up wide of off stump, and he just gets the inside edge, and there's the double fist pump from the Bulldog. Wears his heart on his sleeve. And it's a second wicket to fall. Makes things a little bit interesting.
Well, they certainly needed that just to peg back this Nepalese team. Here comes the skipper, Rohit Patel, vastly experienced, and it's quite a good position to be coming in at, to be fair. 76 for 2. Well, Van der Merwe making the breakthrough for the Dutch.
It's just such a fierce competitor. Van der Merwe. Look at the double fist bump. He's famous for it. He just loves his cricket. At the age of 40, still going strong. No plans to retire. Wants to get to another World Cup. Would love nothing more to head to Sri Lanka and India early next year. But they need to keep going, the Netherlands, because Nepal are just cruising this one at the moment. They are well above the run rate required. 8 wickets in hand. The captain's just come to the crease. Patel is well set. This is the kind of situation that I'd love to set up.
Down to backward point.
Rounded body shot.
Well, if you're a batter, you fancy your chances here. As I say, the skipper's come in at a good time. If he can build an innings, Patel's done well. 39.
We saw such a great innings from Michael Levitt earlier, but from Patel, this has been outstanding as well. He's got off to a fantastic start.
Swept away on the leg side, but it'll be returned by the mid-wicket. Just came round.
6 boundaries so far for Botel. No sixes, so it's a different innings to what we saw from Levitt.
That's that one away. Let's cover. Deep point brings that in. This is finely balanced. Nepal 80 for 2 after 9.
Intelligence that sunflower oil मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद प्राइम मिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या स्टिल
दिए चाय happier home छुट्टै छ है
Bit of Glasgow. It's been a beautiful day for cricket. We'll tie up this tournament tomorrow when Scotland face Nepal. This is the last match for the Dutch before the European qualifiers, which take place from the 5th to the 11th of July. They take place in the Netherlands for the World Cup in 2026. A lot of good cricket to be played there.
That certainly is. Scotland, Netherlands, Jersey, Guernsey and Italy all fighting it out for 2 places at the ICC Men's T20 World Cup in India and Sri Lanka next year. Nepal, one of 9 teams taking place in qualifiers that include Asia Pacific.
Singh dispatched for a single in his opening ball.
We used to have like a global qualifier for a T20 World Cup. It changed a few years back, so now it's all done through regional qualifiers.
That must be really good.
Singh again, bounces that one through, just turned off the legs. Square leg, it's a deeper square leg, so they'll come in and cover. Yeah, the qualifiers just, we're enjoying the cricket here, the players are enjoying the cricket here, but when you get to that qualifying stage, it just goes up another notch. And it's wonderful to watch.
Oh, they're brutal. Believe you me, they are brutal, those tournaments.
Straight back down the middle, so the run rate just a little bit short of the required, just a little short of 9. In terms of comparison, the Dutch were on 96 at this stage, but remember, Michael Levitt was dispatching a good few to the boundary. Botel is in a similar position to press the accelerator. There's 2 in it because there's nobody at the stumps. That would have to be a direct hit or they'd have to go down the other way.
But it's brilliant running between the wickets. You saw how quick they are. Rohit out there now, he is one of their quickest. And because Singh had come back, he'd left the bowler's end unattended. And, the throw had to come in. It was a good throw as well. But they put so much pressure on the field. You do sometimes then start to see the little mistakes creep in because they become frantic.
That's dispatched. There's an opportunity. Of course, has dropped it. He's been so good in that position on the deep backward point, but he puts that one down.
Well, he took 3 catches out in the deep. And he was on the run, but couldn't take that one in.
Normally a safe pair of hands. He was brilliant yesterday. That chance put down. Still survives. Purdell on strike. It's going to go all the way for legs. Going to try and stop that. Gets in there. And ends up getting tangled down the rocks. No way through for Daniel. Just proved a little so different. 89 for 2 after 10.
धरहरा भैरवा अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय विमानस्थल संसद भवन वीर अस्पताल र सीआईटी भवन जस्ता महत्त्वपूर्ण आधार स्तम्भ तथा भवनहरूको निर्माणलाई बलियो आधार दिँदै आएको सर्वोत्तम सिमेन्ट
Grab a Mountain Dew. QR code scan गरी या TV3 जित्ने मौका पाउनुहोस्. Right with you, Mountain Dew.
Norcross has been really impressive. But the drop was the problem. You cannot say that they're not trying out there. Dorn was terrific. He's now coming on to bowl. His second over. Quickly done.
That is incredible. That running between the wickets, this is what they do. That's gone straight to the fielder on the ring, and they've still managed to get a single. This is what we see them at their best. They're not necessarily hitting the big sixes, the bombs that we saw from Levitt, but they get so many singles.
Right the corner. It'll just be a single. Michael Levitt.
This is what we saw them do in the one-day series as well, and they just put so much pressure on the fielders and then start creeping in, trying to desperately to cut off those scoring options, but they just get singles where batters shouldn't get singles by rights.
Opposite. Safe. You see, he'd already read the field. He knew that was going to be okay. And Bertel moves on to 48.
Yeah, gets the 2 there. Again, they turn ones into 2s. And that is one reason that run rate is going northwards. They're cruising this in at the moment.
That's in there. That one is in there a long time, but it is short. Oh, you could see Singh was scampering in, but also from our position, you could see he was never going to get there. Martel moves to 49. Padel just flipped off the legs. Ben Fletcher.
Better over from Durham.
There's the half-century. Nicely through from Michel Bertel. Hits the 50. 96 for 2. 9 overs to come.
Proton EMA 7. Intelligence that electrifies.
DHI happier.
For 7, thanks largely to that magnificent 86, just 53 balls from Michael Levitt. But Bertel has already got to his 50 off 38. It's been a very different innings to what we saw when Michael Levitt was in the crease. He was getting the ball to fly, but Patel and Rohit, well, they have feet of flames. They've been up and down that wicket, herring at great pace. It's what we've come to expect from this Nepal side. They're so quick between the wickets. It's just a marvel to watch.
Zaklan Kashe continues. Just stroked away.
Just look at that equation, the 78 of 53. It's the wickets in hand. 8 wickets in hand. This, even if they lost, 2 or 3, even 4, but kept that run rate up. They've given themselves a real opportunity to just show they can operate at a different level.
There's the sweep, there's the appeal, and he's gone. Well, there's the breakthrough they needed. Zaklan Kashe takes the skipper LBW. It was a big shout, and Rohit Patel is out for 5.
Oh, here we go. Went for the reverse sweep. So, umpire feeling that one was perhaps straightening just enough.
यसमा रागको फिला मिसाउनु पाए बडा गच्चा बन्थ्यो होला बुढी
रागको फिला चाहिँ हैन मेरो फिला मिसाइदिन्छु अनि खाऊ मजाले
धनपुरे ढोल
के तपाईलाई थाहा छ मेरो व्यस्त सोशल लाइफ र प्रोडक्टिभिटीलाई म कसरी मेन्टेन गर्छु मलाई चाहिन्छ रिलायबल र सही कनेक्सन डिश होमको इन्टरनेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमाना
One more look. Came around. Wasn't sure at first if it was going down. Close call perhaps in the end. But Zaklan Kashe will take that. And so will the Netherlands. They really needed to find the breakthrough, but Oliver Patel is out there. Nepal will feel that they can just bring this home. Can they bring it home easily? Or do we have the old twisty-turny route to the conclusion of a match?
I thought that was close as well.
Oh, there was bat in it.
And just clipped on the leg side.
Yeah, so a really good test here for Nepal. In a very strong position. Got wickets in hand. They've just lost one. Can they still bring it home?
Just out to long on. It's going to be the single and the 100 up.
And it's the manner, if they do bring it home, it's the manner in which they do that. It's quite interesting. This has been a terrific over from Zaklan Kashe.
Will take just a single. 5 runs from the over, 1 wicket fell. The captain is back in the pavilion. It's 101 for 3.
सर्वोत्तम सिमेन्ट सर्वोत्तम मजबुती
Shake.
Will take just a single.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सनु भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
From Michael Levitt, he'd hit 6 of the 13 boundaries that went for 4. As that comes through, it's a mistake in the field by Ben Fletcher. And comes through, feeling a short fine leg.
Well, and that is really just a tickle, and it's got 2 runs. Exacerbated by the fielding error from Fletcher, but They're just so quick to take advantage.
Settle for a single there.
What we did see Netherlands do in Dundee in the ODIs was they ended up fielding a lot closer, just taking a couple of steps in off the ring. But of course now, outside the power play, the field is spread a lot more. It just must be so frustrating trying to contain them when they're so quick.
That's beautifully played. And the arms raised and the six.
Well, we haven't seen a lot of sixes. It's been an innings that of contrast compared to Netherlands, but that was the short boundary.
It's just the second six. There was movement, so we're going to say if we put the music off, quite sure why the music was turned on. Just the second six there, and the first coming from Bim Sharkey.
So they've constructed an innings in a very, very different manner to how the Netherlands did it. The Netherlands kind of had the power, Nepal had the speed.
Just having a little flash there, but it ran through safely in the end. I think the problem with the Dutch was they started to run out of bodies. Nepal don't really have that issue at the moment.
No, they've got plenty in the shed.
Again, timing was good. South Africa, a little tumble and throw back in. Run rate, the run rate are almost identical at the moment. It's been a good over for the Nepalese. They were 113 for 3.
Proton EMA 7. Intelligence that electrifies. Grab a Mountain Dew. QR code scan ready. Yamaha FC V3 Tipo Motor. Right you through Mountain Dew.
DHI happier home. Today sahi.
Well matched between these two, Nepal and the Netherlands. 8 overs to come. You think it's advantage to Nepal. The first game between these two just pulsed brilliantly. Nepal needed a 4 off the final ball to take it to a super over, and they got it. That's how close it went throughout the innings. You fancied the Dutch, then you fancied the Nepalese. That is absolutely lofted away. And that's going to take a little bit coming back. Off you go and gather. Beautifully done.
The longest pocket in the field, 85 metres, and he got every single piece of that, just helped it on its way. Glorious.
Sheikh just checks to see if there's been any field changes. And he says no, and that was the right decision.
Well, from a Netherlands perspective, they can't afford to rely on Nepal to make it exciting. You know, they've got
to do it. Yeah,
they've got to force a situation themselves. They are down on troops, and it comes to bowlers. They've kind of had to piece together a bowling attack at times. Interesting. We haven't seen Michael Levitt with the ball.
Sing it again. That is high, that is lofted, and that is over the pavilion. That is a beautiful shot, lovely lofted 6.
Oh, Arif Sheikh, what is this? He's giving this chase a shake, that's for sure. What a glorious shot. Up and over, extra recover and onto the roof. Thank you very much indeed. They are bossing this chase at the moment.
It's gone the other way. And that takes a bounce. Well, he's decided he's got dinner reservations and he wants to meet them because we are hurrying plenty in this over.
Well, again, he picks out the longest pocket in the ground. He got the ball over the rope the first time down there. This time, a couple of bounces, and that won't matter. And this is a punishing over for Singh.
So 4-0-6-4 so far. 2 balls to come in the over. It's been expensive. From just 8 balls. Singing again. Flipped off the legs beautifully. Just be a single.
The fans are just coming alive here now. They very much enjoying this absolute bludgeoning that's being handed out by Arish Sheikh.
47 to win, 37 remaining. Surveying the field. Just to see if anything's changed. Singing, digs it in. There's the cut. On the boundary, whips it in. Very, very productive from Nepal. They've really pushed on now. 6 overs to go. They're chasing 175. They're 130 for 3 so far. No ball was given, so they've 1 more to come.
And it's going to be a free hit, so what was already an expensive over could become much worse now for Bikramjit Singh. Arish Sheikh, well, he hasn't been shy in taking on the ball in normal circumstances. So now that he's got a free hit, you can see them out there circling the fingers. They know what's to come.
Singh steadies himself. Dissects both. It does require 2 of them crows with the throw to get back in. It's tough sledding now for the Netherlands. It's 132 for 3.
सर्वोत्तम सीमेंट सर्वोत्तम मजबूती लिपादेको स्वाद
Panchakanya bathwear, luxury made affordable. अब होटल बुकिङ पनि सेवाबाट
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला। यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
There's some great work out on the boundary, but at the moment, good fielding is not going to be enough. They need to take wickets, and that might incorporate some good fielding. Might incorporate a bit of magic from this man here too, Roelof van der Merwe.
This partnership already worth 35 of just 17 deliveries. Cut away. Completely through for 2. So for Gar.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Huh?
untidy as Roelof van der Merwe got the 1 wicket tidy. I don't think it's going to be enough.
Of the matches this week, Scotland defeated the Netherlands on day 1. The Netherlands then defeated Nepal. Nepal then defeated Scotland. And then the Netherlands defeated Scotland as well. So if Nepal win this series up for grabs.
Well, it just goes to show how tightly packed these teams are. We've seen associate cricket at its absolute best the past few weeks in Scotland. This T20 series has just been brilliant to watch.
It's been much tidier over, but they'll scramble their way through.
It is just ludicrous to watch how quick they are. There is no way that should have been by rights a single, and you keep saying that every time. So they are, I can't think of any team that would be faster between the wickets than this Nepalese team. Noah Crows has got some musical accompaniment. Well, they are getting closer. Nepal, 37 to win, 15 gone.
Hello guys, like and subscribe and गरिदिनु है. Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel guys.
अरूलाई थर्काएर तर्साएर खाने दिन गए मुखिया साहब. गरिब निमुखामाथि अब दमन टिक्दैन. बुझ्नुभयो?
स्वदेशमै विश्वस्तरीय शिक्षा वर्ल्ड क्लास एजुकेसन इन द होमल्यान्ड पेन्टाका एउटा अग्रगण्य संस्थाको रूपमा अगाडि जाओस्.
Please like my YouTube channel.
Where the Dutch were looking to get through, prevent any consternation or problem, chasing 175 at their 38-4-3. 5 overs to come. You'd rather be in the Nepalese position than the Dutch. But during the first game between these two, I think we say we'd rather be Dutch, then the Nepalese, and then the Dutch again. So it can still change.
Oh, it's been brilliant cricket that we've been treated to. Great to have a lovely sunny day as well. I just feel that this could be a really important victory for Nepal should they go through to comfortably get there. They're in prime position at the moment.
That's 50 runs from his 2 overs. He's been pretty economical.
200 strike rate of Asif set. That's why.
Aggressive there, but again, shoulders are pretty well set. Silvergar out there. Bertalva to face his 50th ball of the inning. He's built a fine 63. Comes down the wicket, that's in there. Zailan Kashi realised he wasn't going to get there, so just used his body to block the ball.
Well, it wasn't too far off, but no chance he could get in there. He headed off straight away, did Zailan Kashi. Couldn't quite get there. Actually did really well in stopping that ball and going to the boundary. How often do you see them go for the dive and the ball gets through?
Chopper saved 2 runs. That's in the air a long time, and underneath it, and no mistake that time by Noah Crows. The breakthrough is there. Bertel is gone. 65. He built the innings slowly. 6 fours in that innings. Faced 51 balls, and it's game on again.
How many have we seen caught out there. Noah Crows, he dropped one deep mid-wicket early up. This time, made no mistake. They keep trying to take on that long boundary. It's fraught with danger. This is a very interesting little moment here because this is where in the past you might see
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या स्टिल सनफ्लावर ओइल मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न
Please like and subscribe my YouTube channel, guys.
सर्वोत्तम सिमेन्ट सर्वोत्तम मजबुती
Like and subscribe my YouTube channel.
Yeah, now with these two, this pair in the middle, we might see some very quick running between the wickets. Even if we thought it was quick before. A bunch of these guys, you know the beat test that you do. We have to run back and forwards. These guys can beat the beat test. Completed. That means you get through the whole thing.
Duck in. Pushed away. Again, quickly through for the single. Off the mark.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या स्टिल सनफ्लावर ओइल मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह सर्वोत्तम सिमेन्ट सर्वोत्तम मजबुती
Yeah, now with these two, this pair in the middle, we might see some very quick running between the wickets. Even if we thought it was quick before. A bunch of these guys, you know the beat test that you do. We have to run back and forwards. These guys can beat the beat test. Completed. That means you get through the whole thing.
Duck in. Pushed away. Again, quickly through. It's not for 34 after 3. Doorman. Oh, flash that. Through for the single.
Well, they run through for a bye. Missed everything in the end.
Thrashed away to the boundary, 1 bounce and 4.
Well, that was a shake. He really has put on a show since he came out to the middle. It's just absolutely nailed that one.
Safe again. Come through 4-2. Over 500 runs he's scored at this level. And he's on the verge of a highest score, previously 39.
Even when the ball goes in the air, it's been one of those days, isn't it, where it's in the right area for Nepal.
Absolutely hammers it, but there's a man right there, and it's dropped. That's the second catch the Dutch have put down, and that could have changed the game.
Well, Zachary Cachet, he's been terrific in the outfield, but on that occasion he puts it down. It's running in, facing the sun, but he's got sunglasses on. Maybe just lost it. But a frustrating moment.
150 up as well. I'm not sure if that just fell shorter than he expected, but he seemed to get himself caught
There's no wind today. Just looking up at that flag, it's dead quiet.
Thrash through, they're going to come back for a second. There's not much danger to that. Good over in terms of runs. They're closing down 23 to win, 18 remaining, 152 for 4.
Proton EMA 7. Intelligence that electrifies.
Panchakanya bathwear, luxury made affordable.
East Home Internet present. Nation Keeps Talent. Coming soon. Sunflower oil. मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद.
के तपाईलाई थाहा छ मेरो व्यस्त सोशल लाइफ र प्रोडक्टिभिटीलाई म कसरी मेन्टेन गर्छु मलाई चाहिन्छ रिलायबल र सही कनेक्सन डिश होमको इन्टरनेट भरपर्दो र विश्वासिलो छ
1 for 17 from 3. There's the reverse sweep. Single will be taken.
I know I keep saying it, but he's hit that reverse sweep quite hard, straight to Ben Fletcher, and they've still got through for a single, and they're not even...
तेरी क्या यार के हुन्छ
And they're putting at the bowling end. They're coming in now, so they come through for 2.
Roelof van der Merwe just suddenly realised there was no one there as Dutt had taken off to field himself.
Well, the crowd are really getting into things. The guitarist plays like Elvis Presley, which, and by that I mean he doesn't actually play guitar. It was a prop when Elvis used it. It's a prop there. Well, he's hurt his arm. Remember, he went out to make the field. He just went down on it. Just got the funny bone there.
Oh boy, the last thing that Netherlands need is another bowler with an injury. So the elbow does not look very comfortable.
Well, he's wandering off.
नेपाल टॉप को विकल्प छैन. आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ. नेपाल टॉप सब ठिकठाक.
और बल मासुमा झोल हाल भात खाऊ.
मासु त के हड्डी पनि छैन अब त त्यो पन्जाखरीको हड्डीमा झोल हाले मात्रै हो
धनपुरे टोल.
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला. यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह.
अरूलाई थर्काएर तर्साएर खानेदिन गए मुखिया साहब. गरिब निमुखामाथि अब दमन टिक्दैन. बुझ्नुभयो?
Panchakanya bathwear, luxury made affordable.
हाम्रो परिवारलाई कसैको पनि नराम्रो नजर लाग्दैन यदि कसैले नराम्रो नजर लगाउन खोज्छ भने त्यसको म हेर्ने आँखा नै फुटाइदिन्छु
Sunflower oil. मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद. प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड. पंचकन्या 500 XT र 550 XT. पंचकन्या स्टील. East Home Internet.
Kids for dot balls required. Again, quickly through to take 2. Pros, there's a long way in from there.
More brilliant running between the wickets. Get the twos. A lot of other teams that only get ones at this point. But Nepal batters just brilliant between the wickets.
Away down to point. Here it comes. Deep point. Trying to guard. Just trying to see. There's the deep extra cover. They're not having to go for boundaries.
See Trudy Lindblade sitting up there. She's the Chief Executive of Cricket Scotland, enjoying the sunshine.
Full toss on the reverse. Just trying for a little change of angle here. Here he comes. It's out to Crows, he's misfielded it. There's going to be a second coming through for there. He prevents the boundary. And the number of runs required to win are now 14. It's 161 for 4. 2 overs to go.
धरहरा भैरवा अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय विमानस्थल संसद भवन वीर अस्पताल र सीआईटी भवन जस्ता महत्त्वपूर्ण आधार स्तम्भ तथा भवनहरूको निर्माणलाई बलियो आधार पुर्याएको सर्वोत्तम सिमेन्ट
Grab a Mountain Dew. QR code scan going. Yamaha FC V3 Chipping Motor Powerhouse. Right with thrill, Mountain Dew.
That's pretty decent for a T20. It's consistent, no partnership worth less than 20.
Yeah, when you think about how different it was for the Netherlands, it was just all about Michael Levitt for a large part of their innings. Now, Bertel has been out there for it, but they've had people to stay together with it. It hasn't been quite the procession that we saw earlier. It's not over yet, though. Just have to always keep in mind, Roelof van der Merwe, I can tell you one thing, he hasn't given up this match, and he never will, not until it's truly over.
Going to complete his 4th over. He's 1 for 33 against Scotland on day 1. 2 for 44. Second meeting. Quite expensive in that game. He'll field that himself.
Of course he will. Right, 14 to win, 11 balls. You would back Nepal to get this any day of the week. We know that there can be drama though. So oddly enough, I feel incredibly tense, even though I should be thinking our home and host.
Just a single. Most teams you would think would just take it through nicely. Nepal tend not to do so. Big moment for them and for their coaching staff. Just want to see this 3 without drama coming. Here's the field.
Left of your screen that we've just gone past, that's the short boundary, but out there with the hockey pitches out there, that is the long part. That's where Noah Crows has generally been positioning himself and taking those catches. He's dropped one out there today. Stuart Law and the rest of the team watching out, wanting Irie and Arif Sheikh to bring this one home.
Certainly spaces. Comes round. Go through.
Brilliant running again. And because they're able to do this and find the 2s, they've been able to bring the deficit down without necessarily having to go over the top and take the big risks. This is what Stuart Law wants them to do. He wants them to play smart.
He's moved on to 12. Full toss. Doesn't dispatch it. To win 8 to come. Tidy over so far. Going to come for the seconds. In they come. So again, it's a good throw in from the boundary. It's excellent fielding work, but they just rush their way through.
Now, I just wonder how close that was. They were pushing it. Van der Merwe just, I don't think he was able to take that one cleanly enough to be able to whip the bails off. Be very interesting to see just how close that was, but I think he might have hurt himself. We'll have another look. We should get a good angle of it here. Ball fired in. Van der Merwe, he would have been gone. If he'd taken those stumps off, the bail's gone, he'd have been out.
Last ball on the over. Van der Merwe. It's been tidy. Will it stay tidy? Full toss. Well, they're going to come back for two. They're testing exactly the same arm, and that wasn't a million miles away either. They're shouting for a third. They're not going to get it. They'll have to settle for two. It's been interesting stuff. 7 to win, 6 remaining, 168 for 4 Nepal. Well, they're going to come back for two. They're testing exactly the same arm, and that wasn't a million miles away either. They're shouting for a third. They're not going to get it. They'll have to settle for two. It's been interesting stuff.
Bathware, luxury made affordable.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह। प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या स्टिल। माया सनफ्लावर ओइल, मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद।
धरहरा भैरवा अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय विमानस्थल, संसद भवन, वीर अस्पताल र सीआईटी भवन जस्ता महत्त्वपूर्ण आधार स्तम्भ तथा भवनहरूको निर्माणलाई बलियो आधार पुर्याएको सर्वोत्तम सिमेन्ट।
पिउने पानी भण्डारणको लागि सबैभन्दा उपयुक्त स्टेनलेस स्टिल वाटर ट्याङ्क पञ्चकन्या एसएस ट्याङ्क।
Here it is again. Absolutely roared through for the first, and look how quick he was coming back. Had to stretch out. Would have been gone, I suspect, but I think in that moment, that's where we might have seen him just pick up a niggle. Does not look happy at all, and that is a very sad sight.
Well, he'll retire hurt.
Yeah, he's going to have to leave, and Lokesh Pham is going to have to finish things off. He's done brilliantly. Been a terrific innings. Unfortunate that he's not able to see it home.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो
Off. He's done brilliantly. Been a terrific innings. Unfortunate that he's not able to see it home.
यति कार्पेट
इमा झोलाले मात्रै हो।
धनपुरे टोल
DHI happier home. छुट्टै छ है।
Grab a Mountain Dew. QR code scan good. Yamaha FC V3 जित्ने मौका पाउनुहोस्। Right with thrill, Mountain Dew.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन। आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो बाइक नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक।
Sunflower oil, मायाले बाँधेको स्वाद। The journey awaits. The future is now. A harmonious blend of power and
precision, comfort, and control. The EMA 7 takes it further with less. The roads may be challenging, but the EMA 7 is resilient, where nature meets technology, transforming the way we travel. Proton EMA 7, intelligence that electrifies.
Actually, from the Dutch point of view, it's a death over, it's a super over. Call it what you will. They've got a little target to defend here.
Do this to me. 1 over remaining. They've done so well to get themselves to this point. Here we go.
Right to wicket. It's in the air, it is long, they're looking for it, but it's over. That is a brilliant hit. The scores are tied, and Bam, well, lives up to his name.
Oh, Bam by name, Bam by nature. That is absolutely huge. And he's just picked up the length perfectly, taken on the long boundary. Nothing Noah Crows could do about that.
Scores are level. The next one will win it. What a shot that was. Absolutely took command. Takes his opportunity. Well, the Dutch are trying to, well, they're bringing almost everybody they can in to try and stop the single.
Imagine trying to stop a single with the way these fellas run.
Tell you what, all you could do is hope for a direct hit. If it comes to you quickly, can you get it away? Zach Lankashi, Lokesh Bam. Dot ball. 4 to come, 1 required. Again, always missed that. 3 to come. Remember, the scores are level.
Oh my goodness. Oh, well bowled though by Lankashi. They just need 1 shot to put it away.
Just needs 1 touch. We'll try the run anyway. He comes there, hammered away. Absolute no doubter for 6. Into the pavilion, that will land in the bar, and that's where the ball will head to celebrate. Wonderful 6 to finish off. Lokesh Bam showing no nerves whatsoever, and Nepal take the victory over the Netherlands.
Well, by Nepal standards, that is a straightforward victory, but it still came down to the last over, the third last ball. But what a stroke to finish it. Look out if you're getting a pint, because he might have just knocked someone's over. Laser-like into the bar. Lokesh Bam was some way to finish, and I think that win will be very, very pleasing for Stuart Law. There he is there. You can see he's a pretty calm character. Michael Levitt, well, he was absolutely terrific earlier. There's the ball.
We don't need it anymore, but thank you all the same. Wonderful moment. Would be great to see these 2 teams in the T20 World Cup next year. The entertainment that they could give us. Nepal have made it through. 180 for 4. Nepal has won by 6 wickets. Well, Kushal Patel will be delighted. A really good 65. He set the tone as these teams with handshakes all round. A really good game of cricket, just like it was the other day. And it goes to nearly the very, very end. But if you're going to come in, as Lokesh Bam did, and hit 2 balls for 6. It's an impressive way to round off a game. Tapenda Singh Ari was 16 not out. Another wonderful day's cricket. One game still to come. That'll be Scotland against Nepal tomorrow. But stay with us for all the reaction from Tipwood here in Glasgow.
सर्वोत्तम सिमेन्ट, सर्वोत्तम मजबुती।
के तपाईलाई थाहा छ